Let's talk about the other game in Group I. We spoke about it earlier. You can check that out on our YouTube channel, of course. But Jan, you weren't here for that conversation. France 3, Senegal 1. France really turning it on in the second half.
Yeah, and Mbappé, I mean, we love to criticize him, don't we? And if you have a look at he's the biggest scorer in France. He can get closer, the most goals at the World Cup. Not bad for a player that some of us like to criticize all the times. So I think they were good, but they were lucky in the first half. Jackson 5 chances. I called him on Twitter. Yeah, I know it was easy, but sorry boys.
I don't think he had 5 chances, did he? Jan?
He had 3, but he got 3.
Jackson 3 doesn't work.
Jackson 3 didn't work.
Where's Jermaine and where's Tito?
ABC.
But if you had Mbappé playing for Senegal, they could be 2 or 3-0 up at the first half. So that was but they geared on in second half. And we're talking about Norway putting good players on. Yeah. I mean, France are putting on football stars, Barkolov, great ball, and Mbappé is flying and all those kind of things. Rabiot, and I mean, they're a fantastic football team. But Senegal, based on that first half, we have to be fully concentrated to beat them for Norway. I'm talking about Norway now in the next round. But France, again, they did what they had to do. And so you've seen some of the big teams, they've come to this World Cup, and you looks like that they're telling their players, okay, just go in there, check out the climate, check how is your body feeling after a long season. And then you see Spain, you see Brazil, that's going to be punished. But France managed to go through it, and they will also sit at a hotel today and smoke a cigar and drink some champagne, because that was a good win for them.
I tell you, you've got the perfect setting behind you for cigar and champagne. What a room that is. Yeah, like some sort of good, beautiful lodge. Oh, it's fantastic.
Have you seen a Norwegian shirt somewhere there as well?
No,
I haven't seen that.
No, probably best. Meanwhile, Jan, who did you have winning this whole thing?
I said France with outsider Brazil.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll stick to that. I won't put Norway on that list.
Not quite yet. Let's continue, shall we, to break down what's been going on with France as we bring you our Collegard best defensive player who stood out at the back that we've seen over the last 24 hours. Our good colleague, World Cup winner, 1998, Frank Leboeuf, was really impressed with Upamecano today. Nedum, do you see what his theory was here?
100%, yeah. I think there was a spell where Nicholas Jackson looked like he was going to cause him some issues, but as the game wore on, Jackson's sort of influence completely disappeared. So West Senegal had one shot in the second half, and a lot of that was down to Upamecano. Obviously, Saliba did very, very well as well. But what I love about Upamecano is how aggressive he is and how front foot he is in terms of trying to engage with the strike that he's going to be going up against. And many a time, if he is beaten, his recovery speed is great as well. I think there are some attackers, I'm not trying to pinpoint anybody, who maybe doesn't really want somebody to be essentially on them all the time.
Right.
But someone like Upamecano, he's very capable of doing that, whether someone's big, tall, fast, technical, whatever it's going to be. And it's one of the reasons why I say this year domestically, Vincent Kompany trusted him explicitly to go and stick to his player wherever they are. And we saw hints of that today with France.
We have seen a much calmer version of Dayo Upamecano this season, playing alongside Jonathan Tah at Bayern Munich. And I think some of that has translated to his performances with France. There are times in which you may have thought in the past, this guy was good for a bad mistake every half and every game, consistently so. He was able to cut those things down this season, for the most part, at Bayern Munich. And I think, to your point today, when he was running side by side with Nicholas Jackson, it felt like Upamecano's going to win this. He's going to win this race, or he's going to win this challenge. I never really felt like France were under pressure to the point to where Upamecano was going to get beaten in behind, or there was going to be a big mistake like he has made in the past. Again, perhaps this comes with maturity. Perhaps this comes with playing alongside Jonathan Tah over the course of a season. Perhaps it helps that you have Saliba next to you. Maybe that's a common influence as well. But we are seeing close to the best version of Dayo Upamecano, and most of that has to do with the fact that he has cut out individual mistakes.
I think with Upamecano, the way I'm trying to picture this now is that like he's one of those players where he knows that he's good, but the way that he knows that he's good isn't with the stuff that doesn't matter, with the diagonal balls, threading the play, all this stuff. He knows he's good because when there's a battle to be had, he's there for it. And when he wins that battle, keeps it simple, moves it. It's like, this is my job. I will do my job to the best of my abilities. And right now, those abilities, as Ali said, are as good as it comes in world football.
Jan?
Yeah, well, Al and myself, we see a lot of Bundesliga, and we always talked about Upamecano, a guy that we said his second touch was a tackle sometimes, because we've seen him over the years. But I saw after the game that Deschamps gave a big compliment to Company about Olise, how he has developed as a player. I think he could put Upamecano in there as well. His cooperation with Ta has been excellent. He has taken steps. So I think that is good news for France. It's good news for Upamecano. And it's going to be interesting now when you see Real Madrid will look for another defender. Will they try to get Upamecano? Will they go after Schlotterbeck, that they say have a clause going to Real Madrid? But it's going to be interesting to see the development. But I'm with you guys. I think he's taken steps. And I've been so many times on this show when we're discussing Leipzig or Bayern. And we all say, yeah, here we go again. Upamecano is a bit too hasty doing the decisions. But he's much, much calmer now. And that fits him. And that means he's a much better defender, a much better football player.
Let's talk about some of these viral videos, shall we, Jan, that we've seen. This really gives me anxiety, because if that flag gets caught, it's game over, isn't it? You get sucked into the machinery, never to be seen again.
A Viking will never die in a roll stair.
What a rubbish way to die.
Yeah. Remember that Viking went to America and died in a stair. But I love the way we kind of own our history. I said it in the show before. Remember, long before Columbus, we had Leif Erikson, the first European who discovered America, the first European who came to you guys. And we're very proud of being Vikings. And I love the way the FA, I love the way Erling Haaland looks like I mean, you can't imagine him being on that ship, being in the front, being King Olaf or King Harald, staying in the front there. And hopefully we can use this energy and we hope this proudness to take us on, because it's lovely the way they're doing it. You can compare it with what Iceland did back in the days. They always get inspired from each other. But I'm very proud the way we branded ourselves, being Vikings. And then probably the English will say they're still afraid of the Vikings, but that's another story.
Yeah, don't worry. We've seen some great viral videos, haven't we? The Scotland fans enjoying themselves, the Norwegian fans. The England fans will ruin all of that, I imagine, tomorrow.
Where are the English? Where are they?
Well, they'll be here tomorrow, don't worry, Anne. England kick off their campaign against Croatia. Thank you very much to Jan Åge Fjørtoft, much appreciated. Thank you very much, boys. Just a reminder, ESPN FC returns tonight. We'll be live on ESPN Plus with you to reflect a little more on what we've seen today, including a game that's about to kick off. Argentina start the defence of their title.